everyone, and welcome back to UzX News on UzReport TV channel. Today in our edition, you can get acquainted with the latest exchange news as well as with the exchange market of fodders for the current year. At the beginning of our program, we traditionally offer you the results of trades on all trading platforms of UzX market and definitely the price dynamics of the top commodity positions. These were the main indicators of UzX exchange over the past week. Now let's dwell on to the latest exchange news. According with the resolution of the Cabinet of Ministers of Uzbekistan number 352 dated June 11, 2024, from July the 1st of this year, wheat of the third class of the 2024 harvest accepted for temporary storage began to be sold through exchange trading at Uzbek Commodity Exchange. During exchange trading, exchange prices for wheat are formed on the basis of supply and demand. The implementation of all mutual settlements within the framework of concluded transactions is guaranteed by the exchange clearing house. Let's move on to a separate segment of the UzX exchange trade platform. Generally, let's look more properly the mixed fodders market for the first half of the current year. During the period under review, the volume of fodder sales through Uzbek Commodity Exchange exceeded 1.4 million tons, which is 17% less than the same period in 2023. The average level of fodder sales through the exchange was 235,000 tons per month, as we can see on the screen. The largest volume in the structure of fodder sales falls on wheat, as we can see on the screen. Definitely the lion's share is taken by wheat fodder, which takes 71%, as we can see on the screen. The second position here is taken by cotton cake, which goes with 15%, and the third top leadership position here is taken by cotton seed hull, and it goes with 11%, as we can see on the screen. But it's definitely worth to mention about mixed fodders, which goes with 3% at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. So let's go to the next diagram for today, and this is going to be one of the most demandable cotton cake price dynamics, and volatility is observed in the price dynamics of the cotton cake market at the beginning of the year. In January-February, prices decreased from 3.8 million sums per ton down to 3.5 million sums per ton, as we can see on the screen. Definitely this is the bottom line of the prices since the beginning of 2024. But afterwards, from March to May, as we can see, the prices upturned from 3.5 million sums per ton up to 3.8 million sums per ton, which is the maximum value for the current year. In the months of June, prices dropped to 3.6 million sums per ton, and which is definitely due to the active position of the factory producers and their systematical performing of different kind of cotton cake in the Uzbek Commodity Exchange, which made its price formation quite stable. So let's go to the next diagram for today, and this is another demandable segment at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. This is going to be the cottonseed hull market price dynamics. And similar price dynamics are observed in the cottonseed hull market. In the months of January and February, prices decreased from 2.8 million sooms per ton down to 2.5 million sooms per ton, as we can see on the screen, which is definitely the minimum price value since the beginning of 2024. But afterwards, in March, prices increased and continued to rise in subsequent months. So in the months of June, prices rose to 2.9 million sooms per ton, and this is definitely due to the seasonal factor and consumers' preference, which made its price formation up to its maximum price value since the beginning of 2024. So let's go to the next diagram for today, and this is another demandable segment which goes with mixed fodder price dynamics. And the mixed fodders market showed stability in the beginning of the year. Generally, from January to April of this year, average prices for mixed fodders amounted to 1.8 million sooms per ton. In the months of May, there was a slight increase in prices to 1.9 million sooms per ton, as we can see on the screen, and this is the highest figure for the period under review. In the months of June 2024, average prices were also at 1.8 million sooms per ton, which is definitely quite positive news for the consumers and traders working in this segment, and due to the active position of the factory producers, definitely it makes it more or less stable. So let's go to the regional structure in the next, and there is a relatively even distribution in the structure of buyers. However, it is worth noting some leading regions, like for instance metropolitan area Tashkent and Tashkent region goes with 19% on consuming mixed fodders at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. The second position here is taken by two regions. One of them is Fergana Valley region, 12% on consuming at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange, and definitely Samarkand region, which goes with the same percentage on consuming mixed fodders at the exchange market. And definitely it's worth to mention about 9% of transactions were concluded in Bukhara region on consuming mixed fodders, and Kashkaria regions, which takes 9.3% on consuming mixed fodders at the Uzbek Commodity Exchange. The share of other regions is comparatively lower. These were all commands for today. Thank you for watching us and being with us. Do join us next week on UzReport TV channel, and definitely visit our website at www.uzx.uz. See you next week. Bye.